very good morning to you, my colleagues Shiksha Arora and Daniel Wahome there at the broadcasting house. I'm still pitching camp here in the county of Uasin Gishu, the county number 027, the political bedrock of the Kenya Kwanza flag bearer, William Samoei Arap Ruto, and the counting of votes is ongoing. I'm actually at the constituency Tallying Center for Ainapkoi constituency, that is Rift Valley Technical Training Institute, just a few meters from Eldoret town, and this is one of the constituency among the 6 constituency in Uasin Gishu County that went to the ballot very early in the morning. And surprisingly, Shiksha and Wahome, the cars ferrying the ballot boxes that were cast in different polling centers, or just arriving like 30 minutes and an hour ago to indicate that it is a long process, and we expect that it will continue till early in the morning. And earlier on, I was in the constituency Tallying Center for Tarbo, one of the largest populated constituency in Uasin Gishu County that has 120,202 registered voters by Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. The same thing is also witnessed there in that particular Tallying Center, that is Uasin Gishu High School. And my colleague, was senior reporter, has been pitching camp here just to make all these particular exercises to get to understand what is happening. And I'm joining Eric Kipyegon, my colleague. Good morning to you. And what do you make of this exercise? It seems that we'll be here for a bit longer to get the results.
Kipnoso, like you said, it's a morning. We started yesterday morning for as early as 5 a.m. Remember, we went all the way to Deputy President's polling station in Sugoi, that is Tarbo constituency. And exercise ended well here in Uasin Gishu without any major incident. And after the closure of polls, of course, what everybody has been waiting for is the tallying of votes. Unfortunately for many of our viewers, yes, I know you haven't heard so much from Uasin Gishu. Remember, this is the hometown of Deputy President William Ruto. And if Ruto is to increase his chances of winning this election, then Uasin Gishu County must come strong for him. And so we can confirm now that from various polling stations and from various constituencies that we have visited, the returning officers are telling us that the turnout has been slightly higher than 73 to 75%. But of course, that is to be confirmed because results are coming in still. There has been delay because returning officers are very cautious not to go out with results that have not been verified. So remember, like in the polling station that we are in, right in the tallying center that we are in right now, that is RVTTI, the results started coming in as late as 1 a.m. and right now we are doing 3 a.m. So for the last 2 hours is when we've really seen a lot of activity towards this end. A lot of vehicles varying results are now going to tallying centers. I think then this process now has taken another trajectory where it's not going to take long really before we get to know that how many votes the presidential candidates have been able to get. And of course, not forgetting that we have for leaders that were vying for the positions of National Assembly, the governor, the senator, the women rep, the MCA. And by the way, we are getting all those results ourselves at the moment because we are going right, engaging the IEBC officers, trying to get exactly what is contained in those Forms 35A 34A, what is contained in Form 34A, what is contained in Form 37, 38, and 39A, just to ensure that our viewers back at home get the real picture of where we are. But like I said, this is the home of Deputy President William Ruto. If he is to have any chance of winning this election, then Uasin Gishu County, with a total of 506,000 voters, must come strong for him. Then he sees how much else he can get from the other parts of the country.
Talking of this being the home of the Deputy President, my colleague Bigon, remember the Kenya Kwanza Brigade launched an onslaught on the independent wave, and we are seeing a number of independent candidates from the provisional results that we have received from different polling centers, and of course Tallying, the constituency Tallying center. As per now, it seems like most of them are not making back to their seats. What does it mean for William Ruto and for this particular county where it is the home for William Ruto?
I mean, Kipnusu, that was expected. This being the first time Deputy President William Ruto is going for the top seat, his people are really coming out, or his supporters had to back him. And with that backing came the demand for Deputy President William Ruto to ask his supporters, then if you are going to back me for the top seat, then I need foot soldiers wherever I'll be going. And those foot soldiers definitely must come from parties that are allied to United Democratic Alliance, which is his party, and of course other parties that are allied to Kenya Kwanza Alliance. And that is actually showing in this election today that information we are getting is that majority of those who are vying via UDA, especially in this county, are carrying the day as opposed to independent candidates, where I think a few of them will make it. But that is expected because Deputy President William Ruto is a person from here and is seeking the presidency for the first time. And it appears his supporters have had his rallying call that I need supporters, I need troops to go up there if I have to lead you.
Thank you very much. There you have it. That is my colleague Eric Biegon, who is actually making sure that he gives you the figures here at Ainabkoi constituency, one of the constituency in Uasin Gishu County. And of course, we'll be here just keeping tabs on what is happening in this particular constituency Tallying center for Ainabkoi. From here, we are heading back to Tarbo. As I mentioned earlier, that is one of the populated constituency here in Uasin Gishu County. Just to give meaning to the numbers or the votes that have been casted so far, as my colleague, the senior reporter Biegon has mentioned, this is one of the areas that all eyes will be focused on best, bearing in mind that this is a home area of the Kenya Kwanza presidential candidate William Ruto. From us here in Uasin Gishu County, it is back to studio Shiksha and Wahome.